this is what the first direwolf howl sounds like.
13,000 years after the last dire wolf walked the earth, scientists say they've now brought them back.
The direwolf is the first de-extinct species.
Also, it should be noted that all of this information is just from interviews that the scientists have had and not from an actual peer-reviewed publication, because the scientists haven't published a paper about their results yet. I mean, I guess Colossal Biosciences is a private company, so they don't really have to, but I guess we just have to take their word for it that this is the process that they followed. What did the scientists do? They looked at the direwolf genes and they noticed that they were very similar to the gray wolf genes, except for a few slight changes in amino acid substitutions. The scientists isolated about 14 different substitutions that needed to be made to the gray wolf genome to make it resemble more like the genes that they selected in the direwolf genome. So this is not taking the genes from the direwolf and implanting it into a gray wolf. It's slightly tweaking the most efficacious locations in the genome of a gray wolf to mutate those proteins to make them more similar to the direwolf proteins. If you were to perform a DNA test on this animal, it would come back Canis lupus, gray wolf. So if you're just going to go based on the full genome comparisons, even if they changed every single gene, which they didn't even change one gene from a direwolf to the gray wolf in this instance, but even if they did every single one, it still would not be an actual direwolf at the end of the day. In fact, there's not even any guarantee that it would look the same as a direwolf, or if it would even be able to reproduce with a direwolf. Basically seems like Colossal is taking a page out of Elon's playbook with this, and instead of delivering any actual direwolves, they're literally just coming up with things that they think looks like a direwolf from the TV show Game of Thrones and trying to pass it off as a legitimate real direwolf that they can then get some sort of government funds to act as a biobank of ancient genetic diversity, or they can get these conservation groups or environmentalist groups to buy into what they're doing. It seems very similar to the way that Elon grew Tesla, trying to act like it was some great environmentalist company that really cared about global warming, and it just was all BS so that they could grift and try to pander to an audience and to government contracts. And it really just seems like Colossal Biosciences is doing the exact same thing with another product that doesn't deliver anything that they're promising.